Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This article comes to you guys from investing.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, while T Mobile is transitioning into what most of you are going to not like, right? Transitioning into a corporate structure, carrier, and just worried about profits, investors, shareholders, etc. I do have to point out and acknowledge that T-Mobile's operating momentum is strong. They have strong operational momentum at this point in time. So, what you see here is Deutsche Telekom sells 46.4 million in T-Mobile US stock. I'm no financial expert, so don't go and sell or trade any of your stock based on my opinion. But that sell-off comes from T-Mobile being a strong or having strong operational momentum. So let's look at it here. So additionally, Fitch Ratings affirmed T-Mobile's BBB Plus rating, noting the company's strong operating momentum and cash generation. And that's already happened before they made or are making, right, in the middle of making these corporate changes, like moving to 36 months, right? Some are going to say that's a benefit because that lowers their monthly pay, the monthly amount that they're paying, even though they're upgrading yearly, right? But some are going to say, I got to stick around now for 3 years versus two. That's similar to Verizon and AT&T, or it's the same, so I might as well switch to them, right? Unless T-Mobile is anticipating that Verizon and AT&T go to 48 months, right? Which I doubt, but could be a possibility there. T-Mobile's 5G network coverage and postpaid subscriber growth have been highlighted as key strength. In a separate development, SoftBank also sold 4.8 billion worth of T-Mobile shares to fund its AI initiatives, reflecting strategic shift within the conglomerate. Lastly, reports suggest, as you guys already know, Mike Sievert may step down before the contract's end, and Gopalin speculated as potential successor, and he's straight from Deutsche Telekom. So yes, operating momentum is very strong right now at T-Mobile. Free cash flow is coming in at 17, 18 billion. I think they guided around that, and it's strong, right? And that's before they make additional changes. And you guys should know internally, T-Mobile has goals and targets that are not known publicly, right? They only tell us what they want us to know publicly, but internally they might have a $70 ARPU or $80 ARPU that they're chasing, right? It's possible. So some have said that T-Mobile is turning into Verizon and Verizon's trying to turn into T-Mobile. That's what some have told me behind the scenes. And that's crazy, right? That's just crazy that we're here, that we're seeing potentially T-Mobile using the Verizon playbook, right? Becoming premium, and then dishing off the lower end customer to the value segment, right? It's possible that T-Mobile's operating like that, and one can only believe that based on the moves and changes that T-Mobile's making, right? If they weren't trying to operate in that manner, then they wouldn't be making a drastic change, right? Because what was really the need to move from 24 to 36 month financing? I mean, T-Mobile clearly has knowledge on the inside that we don't, right? So they know when phone pricing changes and everything else, right? So Samsung devices might be getting more expensive, Apple might be getting more expensive, so T-Mobile is trying to move it to 36 months perhaps to lower the price for the customer, right? It's possible, right? So yeah, just wanted to share that and acknowledge as the changes that T-Mobile is making might impact you, the customer, legacy, whatever the case, in a negative way, right? But from a company perspective, they're chasing profits now. They're more operationally sound than they've ever been, right? So they have margins, they got ratings, right? BBB plus ratings, so they can flex. They can move in a very flexible way. They can go to the debt market for more debt if needed for spectrum, whatever. They can move, right? They have cash on hand that they can buy. They can do M&A. I mean, they can do a lot of things at this point in time. So, and it's going to get stronger as they make these changes. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.